Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 21 of the 30-day email breakdown challenge. So, I'm so excited to share with you this email that is a little bit, not a little bit, but quite different from the ones that I presented to you guys, to you, from day 1 to day 20. And the reason why I say that is because that those emails, that those breakdowns that I've break down for you guys for the past 20 days, right, is all about uh all around the eight type of story that I've been talking about. Those creation stories, uh personal stories, story from the past, all this there's total around seven to nine of them. Yeah, but I'll say this one is a little bit different. This one is a little bit of about his business, and this guy's business, and also his personal story with another copywriter. So this guy is Matt, and Matt, right? He's the founder of Copy Legend, and I first heard of it when I'm just starting out, maybe just one almost a year ago, or somewhere around there, 10 months ago. Yeah. So, and then I didn't quite believe his work, because at that time, because uh I think it's because of the lack of credibility, because he's not showing his face or something. So, but that's me in the past. But now, as I'm more into this copywriting, especially email copywriting, I start to admire his kind of writing. And also recently, my one of my friends recommend me to like give more attention to his email. So I was like, sure, sure. So I went to look through his inbox, and then I found this email, and this email directly relates with another copywriter that motivates me to do this challenge, and later we will discover him. And yeah, so if you want to check more about Matt out, like check out more about Matt, you can click on the link down at the description below. And yeah, I'll leave it down there, so you can go check him out. Yep. And without further ado, let's dive into it. Alright, this Chaba dude is fucking nuts. Wait for it. So he's asking the readers to anticipate what's coming up. So he's telling the readers that this guy is fucking nuts. So they want to make them excited and to for the revealing, and he want them to keep reading before he reveal that, because he knows that there will be quite a little bit of context before leading to the revealing of it. Yeah, but he also want to give them a heads up of what he's gonna talk about later. Yeah. And okay, so this subject line will pay off in a second. So he's asking them to wait again, and to make sure. Okay, so one thing about this, right, is that once you say things like this, right, wait for it, will pay off in a second. So you make sure you satisfy their desire, otherwise it will backfire. Yeah, so to make sure that uh okay, so but first, here's a common question I get. Does the legendary ads valve 101, okay, include your compliment commentary and breakdowns also? So for just your context, right, Copy Legends, they sell uh oh past ads by legendary copywriters like Joe Sugarman, Gary, Gary Halbert, uh, John Carlton, all these people. So, and then he so one of the questions that he has very often is, does it include his commentary and breakdowns also? So he's identify one common objection from his audience. So one thing good about this, right, is instead of having an entire email that talk about all the FAQs uh, that your potential customer might have about your service or product, is then instead of doing that, he break it down each question into one email. So this is just one of them. So I'm not sure if he does for others, but I'm pretty sure over the long period of time he will do that. But he only focused on one question here. So instead of having a whole list, just focus on one idea in one email. So he identified a common objection. So then he go on to my answer is always no. So this is kind of like telling them uh why he doesn't offer this commentary and breakdowns. So here's why: it requires an investment of time, energy, and focus, and I don't currently have available. So and that's where the goal is. So develop giving them the why, right? Giving them the why, which is having the word because, it develops influence. It persuades them to set it to fulfill their, it persuades them to think that to convince them that he really have no time, and it's not worth it for Matt to include this commentary and breakdowns in the valve that his customer buy from him. So giving the why, develop influence and convince them. Okay, so imagine it like this: if you had a comment by comment breakdown of 100 of the greatest sales copy masterpiece ever written by a copywriter whose opinion you know like, who you know, like, and trust, it it will be worth a digital gold mine of knowledge and understanding, and not to mention the value in your ability to apply that wisdom to your. Okay, so excuse me, so he's doing all the future pacing here. So imagine this. So as he's doing the future pacing, right, because this is just a start, and I've read all the rest of the copy, and I'm pretty sure this is like giving a pre-frame of them to buy that, to take that action later. So we will get to that in a short while. So while I would never plan to give away that much value for nothing, I recently found a truth of this exact kind of resource, and it's shocking. I had never heard of the copywriter responsible for it before. So he's kind of introducing the copywriter. Yeah, and then I first heard of his name. Then I heard of his name again on a Zoom call. So he had heard of his name twice, and then he's wondering who's this guy is. So he's putting mystery on this copywriter and building momentum to the product review, which is the revealing of the copywriter later. Yeah, so it's pronounced Chaba. So he said, sort of like chubby. And this is the first. Okay, so this is the conversation with Kevin Rogers, and naturally we quickly hit our drive. And as I asked him about his famous 100 sales letter breakdowns in 100 days, and then okay, so he's giving a little bit context about Shaba here. So his name is Shaba, but he trying to put some humor into it without offending Shaba, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty okay with it, because I personally know him, and he's the person who encourages me, motivated me to do this challenge, this 30-day email breakdown challenge, just like what he did. But instead of 100, I'm doing a 30-day email breakdown challenge. Yep. And so many of which I've never ever seen. Okay, so all about giving context about Shaba. Then he then asked for my advice. So he skipped from knowing this person and what he do to skipping to so he skipped from there to after connecting with Shaba. So he then asked for my advice relating to whether or not he should continue to offer his written annotated notes and commentary of each sales copy video breakdown just for watching. So he responded no. Okay, then he took it seriously. Okay, so just yesterday, he removed every link on his YouTube videos for the low cost complimentary of each sales copy breakdown. So you see here, he said that uh, the common question is, will it include your commentary breakdowns, commentary and breakdowns. So he said no, and then he's telling them that there's a guy who do this, but he successfully convinced that guy to remove that link from his video. Kind of asshole, right? But no, it it's in my opinion, it's not really asshole because he's really giving a lot of value right there. So that's why Shaba also agreed to remove the link. So that's the problem right there. A reasonable problem. It's not a unethical problem. It's an reasonable or reasonable move right there. So it's not doing anything wrong. So but there's a problem right there. People who want to click on the link on his video, right, has now no access to it. So so the problem is that, and then the problem is Matt is not doing the breakdown, but someone else is doing. But unfortunately, Matt successfully convinced him to remove the link. So now the link is removed. So, but not before he sent me the link for his entire Google Drive folder, including his complete collection of written breakdowns for each of the 100 sales copy example in his 100-day challenge. So he sent the link to him, and then now Matt got the link, and then by the end of the video, I told this guy that I needed to share his 100 sales letter in 100 days project with our his copy legend community. And here's the excellent news. So after sending the link to Matt, right, Shaba gave him the access to the the entire Google Drive folder for free. So now Matt successfully convinced Shaba to remove the link. But now Matt took the link from him and asked for permission to share with you guys, the his Matt readers. Yeah. So now here's how you can access to it. Okay. So here is all about the solution. That it's a twist right there. Uh, Actually, the reader never thought of getting access again, but after that, Matt asked for permission, and now they have the access again. So that's a little twist there. And then now, right, he's telling them how he can access to the 100 sales letter in 100 days breakdown and commentary. And it is to join Shaba's email list, then send him the actual subject line of the welcome video, then he will send the Google Drive link to you. So he's kind of like because this is all free, I don't think there's any affiliate thing. This is all between collaboration and giving goodwill right here, giving goodwill to the marketplace and getting his audience to be active. So while he's giving goodwill, right, he's indirectly also helping himself, because if the market is more aware of his work, others people's work, or his indirect competitors and direct competitors' work, then he's more likely to impact his audience easier. So that's the first thing, giving goodwill. And second thing is to get his audience to be active by commenting the actual subject line of his welcome email. So by commenting, right, it also pulls your email out of the blacklist or the spam emails. So, and just wait until you see the bonus. So as promised, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the quick response with the link. Then here's to developing our most significant skills. Okay, so he signed off. Then to own this resource. Okay, then reply this email with his welcome email. Okay, so the summary notes here. The framework he's using is by mentioning a common objective, is which is does your product offer uh, commentary and breakdowns. So he said no, he's not gonna offer it for free. And then he's telling them an alternative solution, which is Shaba's 100 sales letter in 100 days. But the problem is he advised him to remove the link. So now that's the problem. And then he got the link from him and the permission from him. So he got the solution again. So it's kind of a twist and turn there, but in the end, he have gotten the solution for them, for his audience, Matt audience. Yeah. So two things I liked about this email is by getting them to be active with Matt, instead of just go searching up with Shaba. Because right, for example, Matt can just provide the link and then ask them to go and follow him, or check him out, or get the link from him, or within Shaba's email, you will get the link. Matt can easily do that, but instead of doing that, right, he actually asked them to reply with Shaba's um what subject line of his first welcome email. So by doing that, right, it's an extra step. It's like instead of from him, this email to Shaba, uh he made another connection from this email to him again, and then to Shaba. So he's getting his audience to be active. So he's kind of blending this thing without people noticing. Yeah. So then another thing that I love about this email is doing goodwill to the industry. A lot of things that I've seen in businesses is that they think that if the customer don't buy from you, then okay. So what their mindset is like this. If he don't want to buy from me, then I won't let him buy from you. So it's like if I don't make my money from him, then you will never you don't ever wish to make his money. Yeah. So that's the kind of mentality in most businesses which I kind of disagree, because if you're helping other businesses, you are actually helping your business as well, because when your customer is more aware of them or themselves, even though that's a bad product, but if after they buy the bad product, right, then if you are offering a good product, then they will know that that's the bad product, so I will avoid that. Then they will come to you eventually. So that's the strategy in business. Don't think that there's competition. There's always possibility for collaboration, indirectly and directly. So uh doing goodwill in the marketplace is very important. So don't be too calculative on which customer go to which business, because eventually if you are the best in the marketplace, they will go to you eventually. Just wait for it. Yeah. So that's the two things I love about this email. And one area of improvement is to make use of the PS space to state the bottom line or summary, so that anyone who skips to the end will have a rough idea. So as you guys know, this is a 3-page email, and then some people will not read to the end. But if you really want to uh, get people to click on the link, even those non-usual readers, then he can use the PS to summarize the entire email in a maybe two more sentence or something like that. Then to tell them what's in it for them, or what they can get. So if I were someone who didn't read his the front of his email, and then I skip to here, then if I were to read suddenly to own these resources, but what resources? He didn't say in the subject line, so I'm not sure which resources he's referring to. So if I'm a person who skip to the end, I won't understand actually what I'm supposed to do, what's in it for me. Yeah. So remember this: what's in it for me. Our customer always buy because of the benefits for themselves, not because of they want to help your business or something. Yeah. So maybe he can expand on this, and to include more details, so that readers who feel like it's too much, or they have no time, or they are maybe in a rush or something, so they can skip to here. So if they think they need more information, then they can spend more time or the other time to read the email again. So yep. So by giving more context in the PS, and also capturing uh, those readers who skip to the end. Yep. So that's my breakdown for today, day 21. So if you have any comments, right, just leave them down below, and I'll get back to it as soon as possible. So otherwise, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and remember to subscribe to my channel so you get notified when the next video is uploaded. See you.